Hello dear students, how are you? Today we will continue the lesson 1 in unit 3, part 2. That was talking about the food relationship. In the class, we talked about the predation. It's the first type in food relationship. Today we will continue. The second type of food relationship is symbiosis. Symbiosis, it's a common food relationship between two different types of living organisms. So, symbiosis, it's kind of food relationship between two living organisms, but they are different types of symbiosis. There are three types of symbiosis. Number one, mutualism, commensalism, parasitism. Again, mutualism, commensalism, parasitism. Okay, let's start with mutualism. Mutualism is a food relationship between two living organisms. Each one of them gets benefit from the other. So, it means mutualism, it means it's food relationship in which each organism gets benefit from the other. For example, relation between nodular bacteria and leguminous plants as beans. Nodular bacteria fix nitrogen in its organ to the plant, and the plant gives the nodular bacteria sugar, so each one of them gets benefits from the other. Again, nodular bacteria fixed nitrogen for the plant, and the plant gives the nodular bacteria sugar, so each one of them gets benefits from the other. The second type of symbiosis is commensalism. It's a food relationship between two living organisms. One of them gets benefits from the other, but the other doesn't get any benefits. For example, the relation between a sponge and tiny aquatic living organisms. They are organisms live in the water. So, tiny aquatic organisms get shelter and food from the canal of the sponge. The sponge doesn't get any benefits from aquatic living organisms. So that means that one of them gets benefits only, one of them gets benefits, but the other doesn't get any benefits from the other living organisms. The third type of symbiosis is parasitism. It's a food relationship between two different kinds of living organisms, where one gets benefit from the other, is known as parasite, but the other is harmed and is known as the host. There are two types of parasitism: external parasitism, internal parasitism. Internal parasitism. In this type of parasitism, the parasite lives internally inside the host's body and shares the host, its cells and its tissues. That means the parasites feed on the cells and tissues of the host's body. For example, bilharzia worms. Bilharzia worms live inside the human body and feed on cells and the tissues of the human. Another example is Scarce worms, tapeworms, filaria worms, liver worms. External parasitism. In this type of parasitism, the parasite lives externally on the host's body and feeds by sucking its blood. For example, Jolis lamprey. Jolis lamprey lives externally on the fish body and sucks fish's blood. The second example is mosquito. Mosquito sucks man's blood. The harmful effect of parasitism. As we know, the parasite causes the harmful to the host. For example, filarial worm causes elephantiasis disease. Number 2, some types of mosquito causes malaria diseases. Number 3, scarce worm causes anemia. Number 4, bilharzia worm causes bilharziasis diseases. Number 5, some types of fleas transfer smallpox diseases to man. Thank you for watching and goodbye.